Okay, for tonight's homework, I'm going to have you copy everything that you see on these two slides and then write the three magic words to let you know that you watched it or let me know. So again, this first triangle here, I'm going to have you dilate it through the origin. So that means I'm drawing lines of dilation straight from the origin through every tip of this triangle right here. So if I'm looking from point 0, 0, the origin, through the bottom tip of that triangle, looks like I'm going right 3, up 3, right 3, up 3, all the way through from the origin through the tip of the bottom of that triangle. Right 3, up 3, right 3, up 3, right 3, up 3. I'm going to draw a line straight through the origin along those points. And again, each point will show me when I double that triangle and triple it and quadruple it. That's the significance of each of these points. From here to here, we'll double that. 3, 3 will double to 6, 6. 3, 3 will triple to 9, 9. The next point looks like through the origin, through that, looks like I'm going over through 2, up 3, over 2, up 3, over 2, up 3. The first word is Liverpool. Liverpool. So when I go over 2, up 3, over 2, up 3, and draw a straight line through the origin, through those points of the triangle, following that pattern of right 2, up 3, right 2, up 3, right 2, up 3. Again, all of those points are for the next spots when you double it. The point 2, 3 doubled becomes 4, 6. The point 2, 3 tripled becomes 6, 9. The next one, going through the origin, through the top of this triangle, looks like I'm going over 2, up 5, over 2, up 5, over 2, up 5. That's the pattern, going through the origin, through the top tip of that triangle. So I draw my line through those. And again, each spot on that will double it. The point that used to be 2, this is 2, 5. The next spot doubles to be 4, 10. So when I dilate this out, I'm going to double this length. From here to here is 1. So if I double each of these lengths, it will double the size of my triangle. So if I go, instead of from here to here, if I double it and go out to here, that's going to be the new point of that triangle when it's doubled. Do the same for the other. So this point is times by 2. 3, 3 became 6, 6. It became doubled. Again, for this one, double this distance from here to here. Double this distance from here to here. And then those are going to be the new locations for my triangle as it's been doubled, multiplied by a scale factor of 2. So right here is the tip of that one. Down here. And then right here. And you could see that triangle has been multiplied by a scale factor of 2. They are proportional. This length, 2 over 4, is the same as 1 over 2. 4 over 2 is the same as 2 over 1. Every point has been times by 2. 3, 3 became 6, 6. 2, 3 became 4, 6. 2, 5 became 4, 10. And then each point down here will triple it. If I want to triple the size, I go to the next dot. If I want to triple this size, I go to the next dot. If I want to triple this, I go to the next dot. And you can see that's the triangle at triple. So again, triple it. Alright, so my triangle tripled. It's going to be from this dot to here to here. There you go. And then all the little details I need you to know. The next dot would quadruple it if I wanted to. This point right here, again, this is the point 3, 3. When I double it, becomes 6, 6. When I triple it, becomes 9, 9. When I quadruple it, becomes 12, 12. So again, when I multiply this by 2, 6, 6. When I multiply this by 3, it triples to 9, 9. Multiply this by 4, it quadruples to be 12, 12. Again, knowing that these are proportional, 1 over 2 is equal to 2 over 4. The points from here to here, if you divide the new one by the original, 6 divided by 3 gives you 2. So that's going up by a factor of 2. If I go from here to 9, 9 divided by 3 gives me 3. This went up by a factor of 3. If I go all the way to the top, 12 divided by 3 gives me a scale factor of 4. So again, when you're doing scale factors, you're going from the new one to the original. So here I go. Here's an example. Write this down. From 1 to 2, I need you to know how to find that scale factor. So from 1 over here to 2, the point starts at 3, 3. It goes all the way up to 12, 12. If I compare those 2 points, I will get what's called the scale factor. The second word is Manchester. Manchester. So again, 3, 3 times by 4 makes it all the way up to 12, 12. Or again, if I look at the point 12 divided by 3, that gives me the scale factor of 4, 2. Again, scale factor, the original and then the new one divided by the original. If I did it backwards, if I did it from 1 down to 2, knowing that this scale factor is going to be smaller than 1, going from big to small. So again, compare the points from the point 9, 9 down to the point 6, 6. If I compare the new one to the original, again, you put the original on the bottom, the new one that's going up to on top, because you're comparing the new one to the original. That will give you the scale factor. So this scale factor, I multiplied everything by 2/3. I know that's a little tricky, but for those of you watching this and writing this down, you're going to get a little head start on this. Every point I multiply by 4 to scale it up to make it 4 times as big, but every point I times by 2/3 to scale it down to 6. Remember, 9 times 2/3 straight across is 18 over 3. That's why it turns into the 6. That's tricky. We're looking at that tomorrow. All right, the second one, I want you to do one that has the point that you're dilating from, not the origin. When you're not using the origin, you have to use these lines here. You can't just use the coordinate. That other one just let me take the coordinate and double it, triple it if I wanted to. But this one, since I'm not dilating from the origin, you got to do these lines. So here we go. Last one. So from A to this tip, looks like I'm going right 3, down 3, right 3, down 3, right 3, down 3. Draw your line through those. The next point, I'm going right 2, down 6, right 2, down 6, right 2, down 6, right 2, down 6. Right 2, down 6. So point through dilating from A pattern of right 2, down 6, right 2, down 6. Straighten up that line. make it better. And then the last one looks like I'm going right 5 down 2, right 5 down 2, right 5 down 2. Right 5 down 2, right 5 down 2. And again, every spot along this line will double it. If I double this length to here, will give me the new shape doubled. If I want to half this, I go to the halfway point. If I want to get a triangle half this size, I go backwards half the distance. So again, on these lines here, will easily show you what you're dilating to. If I want to double the size of this, double this length, double this length, double this length. If I want to halfway this triangle, multiply it by a half, halfway this length, halfway will give you a triangle cut in half. So in this one, I'm going to have you do both. I want you to do a scale factor of a half, where you're multiplying every point by a half, which cuts this down, halfway point, halfway point, halfway point on the green line. And then when I draw that triangle, you can see proportionally that triangle is the same, but it is smaller. It's been dilated down. And then the other ones, I want you to dilate up. From here to here is 1. This is a half. This is a half. 1 unit. This is 1. To double that, double this length. That's the new spot for this triangle. That's by 2. If I want to triple it down to there, triple it. So going up by 2, doubling it, it's going to put my triangle tip right here. It's going to double this to right here. So here I go. Going to write those down. So that doubled. That one doubled. And then the green line doubled. Gives me this triangle right here. That's the triangle multiplied by a scale factor of 2. Doubled, scale factor of 2. If I want to do it by a scale factor of 3, go down and triple this length. We'll give you a scale factor of 3. Triple this. Scale factor of 3. Triple this. Scale factor of 3. Alright, the fourth word is, in a little bit, I think I have a little bit more I'd like you to write right here. And again, you can't use points for this. Gotta use, can't use points when you're not coming through the origin. Alright, the last word is Barcelona. Barcelona. Good luck.